What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Passive Income with ATM's Facebook group, guys. It's your boy Juan Geronimo. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while since I've jumped on this live. Haven't been on live here in this group probably for about 2 weeks now. So hope all of you guys that are watching had a great 4th of July with your family. You popped some fireworks. And for everyone else, I hope you guys have had an amazing week. I know I have. We are going to get ready to start talking a little bit about the ATM business, how you guys can go ahead and get started by yourself or with a program. Now, the great thing about our group, guys, is that everything that you guys learn here is absolutely free. You guys do not have to pay for anything. It's just a bunch of free information that you guys can leverage throughout your journey. So if you guys are looking into the ATM business and you want to learn a little bit about it before you actually invest your money, feel free to be part of this group. Feel free to take advantage of all of the resources here. We have a free mini course. We have tons of other live trainings, as well as a ton of student motivational posts and success stories where you guys can go out and reach out to all of our clients, everyone that so far has successfully started their ATM business. What's up to everybody watching? Thank you guys so much. But without further ado, guys, go ahead and let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, if you can see me, if everything is running smooth, go ahead and let me know. Go ahead and just comment real quick, a quick thumbs up emoji. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if everything's good so I can go ahead and start with the live training. Now, again, guys, it's all free. You guys don't have to worry about nothing. I'm just going to drop a bunch of game for you guys on how you can start the ATM business. I'm live on TikTok as well, so everybody on my TikTok's letting me know that everything is good. Now, for everyone in my Facebook group, if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me, everything looks nice and smooth, go ahead and comment down below. Good to go. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I already got a question. Where can I get an ATM from? Stick along. In just a second, I will go ahead and answer everyone's questions. We always have a Q&A at the end of the live. So if you guys have any questions about the ATM business, whether it's about generating passive income or just starting the ATM business in general, entrepreneurship, feel free to stick along and we'll go ahead and answer your questions. All right, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the live training. I don't want to take up a lot of your guys' time, so let's go ahead and jump straight into the live. Now, real quick, guys, if any of you guys here are looking to add another stream of income, whether it's passive, semi-passive, or, labor, right? Working physically for your cash, feel free to watch this live only if you guys are ready to learn how to generate passive income, right? Because a lot of people think that the ATM business, it's a get rich quick scheme, right? A lot of people think that you're going to jump in and you're going to start generating thousands of dollars right off the jump. That's not how the ATM business works, right? So first and foremost, if you guys are looking for a semi-passive, passive business, this is a business to look into. If you're looking for something to get rich quick, or you're looking for something to turnkey like fast, return on investment in 2-3 months, this is probably not the business for you. But for everyone else, feel free to stick along and we'll go ahead and let you guys know a little bit about the business, how to get started, and we can talk numbers as well if you guys would like. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the live training. Number one, guys, whenever you want to start your ATM business or any business in general, the most important part of entrepreneurship is getting your company started, right? Starting up your company. Now, for some businesses, you don't have to start off with the LLC right away. You don't have to start off with a business right away, right? It could be a side hustle and slowly turned into a business. But with the ATM business, guys, it's a little different. You have to start off with an LLC. You have to start off with a company. Now, the reason why you need to start off with a company, an LLC, DBA, S corporation, whatever you guys choose to start your entity as, is because whenever you start with the ATM business, banks will not work with you unless you show them your legitimate business, right? You can't just walk into the bank and let them know, hey, I want to go ahead and start my ATM business. I want to open up a bank account, right? The bank's going to tell you, hey, get out of here. We do not work with you, right? You need to show them that you're a legitimate ATM business. And how do you do that? You have to be able to establish a company, right? An LLC. Now, a limited liability company, which is an LLC, is there to protect you and your personal assets. So in case of a lawsuit, let's say, God forbid, someone trips over your ATM, right? That doesn't happen, but that's just an example. Let's say someone trips over your ATM and Now they want to sue you. Well, guess what? They can only sue your ATM business, right? They cannot go after you or your personal assets. It's only your company. So let's say you're starting off, you have only one ATM, you have bad luck, someone trips over your ATM. Now they want to sue you. Well, they can only sue your company, which is everything that's under that company. Nothing that belongs to you under your personal name or any other company you own, right? So that is the beauty of an LLC. That's one of the reasons, right? Reinsurance. Who doesn't like reinsurance? You have insurance for your car. You have insurance for your cell phone. You have life insurance, whatever, right? It's reinsurance. It's going to be there to protect you. So number one, it's always going to be a company, at least when starting your ATM business, right? If you guys are looking to start a vending business, if you're looking to start an auto detailing business or whatever other business you want, do your due diligence. But for those type of businesses, you don't really need to start off with an LLC. The ATM business, the reason you also need to start off with an LLC is because, guys, you're going to be dealing with a lot of cash, right? You're going to deal with a lot of cash, and banks ultimately don't want you to be moving cash around unless you're a legit business, right? So unless you're a legit business, banks will not want to work with you, right? So company is number one. LLC, right? After your company, after you get your LLC, which you can apply for either through an attorney, through an accountant, or on your own, your state website, or InkFile, LegalZoom. There's a bunch of websites out there that you can actually apply for your LLC for, right? But after your LLC, you need an EIN. Now, for those of you guys that know what an EIN, I'm sure you guys hear these phrases a lot throughout the internet. If you guys are serial entrepreneurs, always trying to learn, I'm sure you guys have heard LLC, EIN. An EIN stands for an employer identification number, right? That's going to be the social for your business, right? Now, an EIN is what's going to represent your business, kind of like your social, right? An EIN you can get for free. There's a lot of companies, there's a lot of websites that charge you for an EIN. I'm about to give you guys a quick golden nugget. You can get your EIN for free in the IRS website. A lot of you guys may know this, a lot of you guys may not know this, but an EIN you can get for free in the IRS website. Just make sure that you visit the proper website, because there's a lot of companies out there that portray themselves as an IRS website or a government website, right? They say, hey, get your EIN here. You put in all your information. They either scam you or they ask you for your card information, and now they try to charge you for it, right? So you guys want to make sure that you go to the proper IRS website, which typically, or it is the irs.gov, right? Not irs.com, not irs.net. Whatever, it's irs.gov. Make sure you guys go to the right website so you don't either get scammed or get charged for your EIN. Because like I said, guys, it is free if you go to the IRS website. But once you go ahead and apply for your EIN, once you went ahead and signed up for your LLC, apply for your LLC, it's going to go to the state. Your state is going to review your information. And once your state approves your business, they're going to go ahead and approve your LLC, send that information over to your house or business address or PO box, wherever you sent it to. And now you're going to be able to proceed with your ATM business, right? You're going to now be ready to go to the bank. Now, when it comes to banks, guys, and listen here closely, because a lot of people get this messed up or mixed up. They think that you can just go to any bank if you want to start your ATM business. A lot of people say, hey, I've been with Bank of America, I've been with Chase, Wells Fargo for the past 15 years, 20 years. Can I go with them? I have a great relationship. I have great rates with them. Can I just open up an account with them? I'm sure they can trust me. No, guys. You cannot work with the three big banks, right? And you cannot work with the three big banks. And that's Bank of America, that's Chase, and Wells Fargo. Now, the reason why you can't go with the three big banks is because every time that you walk into the bank for your ATM business, you're going to be withdrawing a lot of cash. Not only that, you're going to pretty much make your money work for you, right? And a lot of banks, why do they prefer you to have savings accounts? Because they lend out your money, guys. Banks lend out your money. So every time you go to the bank and you withdraw your money out of your account, that defeats the purpose, right? That defeats the purpose. So that's the reason, or at least that's one of the reasons why Bank of America, Chase, at least the big banks, don't work with the ATM business. Now, don't get it twisted, guys. There are a lot of banks that still do work with the ATM business. And a lot of banks are like Navy Federal, which are credit unions, PNC, Citibank, smaller banks in your area, in your city, in your state, right? Those are the type of banks that you guys want to target when you start your ATM business. You don't want to target banks, the big banks, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, because again, guys, they're going to shut you down. Now, I understand a lot of you guys have relationships with these big banks. You've been banking with them for a lot of years, right? I have a student actually that's been banking with Bank of America for, I think he said like 10, 15 years. And he was like, no, I'm going to just open a bank with them. My banker told me that it's fine, that I can open up an account. I'm like, okay, dude, do it. But don't be mad once they shoot your account down and now you're left with nothing, right? He goes, opens up an account. I kid you not, guys. A couple months later, he comes back and he's like, dang, Juan, I should have just listened to you. My bank just shut me down. And I'm like, I hate to say it, but I told you so, right? So the reason why I say this and the reason why I tell all my students not to go to these banks is because whenever I started this business 3.5 years ago, I used to work with Bank of America. And Bank of America literally allowed me to bank with them for 9 months. So I was going to the bank, I was withdrawing my cash, I was going to fill up my ATMs, and I was doing this on a weekly basis, right? And after 9 months, Bank of America told me, hey, Juan, we don't work with the ATM business. We have to shut your account down. All of the money that you have in your account, we're going to send to your home address, and you're going to get those cashier checks and deposit them into another account. But we no longer want to do business with you. That's what the banks do, guys, or at least the big banks, right? So I'm telling you guys, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, you may have a great relationship with them. They may take you in at first. They may tell you, yeah, we work with the ATM business or we can work with you. But later on down the line, when the higher ups find out that you're in the ATM business, they're going to shut you down. They're going to tell you, hey, you know what? We don't work with you. We don't want to work with you. We're going to shut your account down. And now you're out of luck, right? You got to go look for another account. So stay away from the big banks. I like to call them the big three: Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. You want to go with credit unions, small banks in your area, city banks, Comerica's, PNCs. Those are the type of banks that you want to go with when opening up a business bank account for the ATM business. Now, after you set up your business bank account, guys, you are ready to start prospecting locations, right? You're ready to start prospecting processing companies. Now, processing companies and your location for your ATM business, you can go with either or, right? When it comes to setting up the processing company, guys, you want to look for a company that will provide you free unlimited processing, meaning that you can put your ATM at a location, they can facilitate all of your ATM transactions, and it's going to be free. They're not going to charge you a single penny, right? There's a lot of companies that will charge you fees, and then there's a lot of companies that will give you free processing. You want to go with a company that will give you free processing. The reason why you want to do that is because, one, there's companies out there that will charge you processing fees, and a lot of the times they're going to tie you up under a contract, or they're going to continue to just raise fees, right? And a lot of the times if they are charging you processing fees, they're going to tie you up under a contract. So later on down the line, if you decide that you want to go somewhere else, you want to go with another processing company because they offered you free processing, guess what? Now you got to break this contract. And if you want to break this contract, it's going to cost you money. And that's a lot of problems that beginners go through because they don't know what to look out for, right? So you want to look for a company that's going to provide you free, unlimited processing for your ATM business. And what that means is that you're going to be able to place as many ATMs as you want, and they are not going to charge you a single penny or tie you up under contract. Now, after you find your processing company, you found out the perfect company, they're willing to work with you. Typically, when you're looking for a company, you also want to make sure that they can help you out when purchasing ATMs. They can help you out with the internet. If you decide to get your own internet, you want to go with a one-stop shop. One-stop shops are important because at the end of the day, you're saving time and you may be saving money, right? Some you'll save money, others not too often, but you're still getting better deals than if you were to separate and go to a processing company here, internet here, ISO here for ATMs. Like, you're gonna waste a lot more money and time going with different companies compared to just going with the one-stop shop, right? So try to go with the one-stop shop. If you find a processing company, see if they can help you purchase ATMs, right? See if they can help you get internet boxes for your ATMs. Once you find the processing company, once you find your ISO, the ATM supplier, all that good stuff, you're ready to now start prospecting locations, right? Now, locations, this is one of the tough parts about the ATM business, right? If you are not sales savvy, if you're not familiar with talking to people, a lot of the times you're going to have a hard time finding a location, right? You're going to be nervous. Trust me, whenever I started my business 3.5 years ago, guys, I was the most awkward person that can talk to someone, right? I would walk into a business, I like literally prepare myself in my car before I get off. And as soon as I get off, everything changes. I get nervous. I start turning red. I start to stutter, right? And that's just that comes with being a beginner, right? Being a serial entrepreneur, just barely starting your entrepreneurship journey. That's part of the process, guys. But if you guys keep going, if you keep trying, if you just keep repeating it, making it a normal thing for you, right? Normal things such as going out and talking to business owners, going out and prospecting locations. Eventually, you'll get good, right? Eventually, you'll get good. Eventually, it'll become easy. So that's exactly what I did. Practice makes perfect, right? So I just kept showing up to the locations. I kept talking. I kept, getting my feet wet when talking to business owners. And sooner or later, it just became a piece of cake, right? It became second nature. I would be able to now walk into a business, have a confident conversation with the business owner, let them know about my business, even let them know about myself, and start landing locations for my ATM business. So it sooner or later will become easy, but you just have to practice. You have to keep trying, right? You have to stay consistent. So locations could be tough, but eventually it'll become easy, right? I have students all the time that tell me, hey Juan, I'm having a hard time finding locations. I tell them, okay, try this, try that. Here's a brochure. Here's a sales script. Try this, implement this into your pitch, and then let me know how it goes, right? They go try it. They're like, hey, Juan, this worked out better. I had an easier time talking to this business owner. I landed my first location, right? You start to see progress, right? So at the end of the day, it's all about implementing and changing or refining your offer when it comes to looking for locations. Now, prospecting locations, guys, you don't necessarily have to go door to door, right? You can cold call. You can leverage a lot of softwares, a lot of platforms like Yelp, Facebook Marketplace. You can leverage a lot of these online platforms to your advantage, right? If you're looking to scale your business and you have Yelp, go on Yelp and search up barbershops, right? You search up barbershops on Yelp, a bunch of barbershops are going to pop up in your area. Guess what you have to do, guys? You get their information, because guess what? Not only is the address there, but the phone number. Now you go down that list and you just start calling one by one. Hey, my name is Juan Geronimo. I'm a local ATM business owner in the area. Would you be open for a free ATM installation, right? That's all you have to say, right? Or you can change it up. Hey, I'm a local ATM business owner in the area. We provide free services, and we actually have a special promotion where we pay you $100 to allow us to install our ATM inside of your business, right? There's a lot of different things that you can do in your business and be creative with it to be able to get these business owners to want your service, right? But you don't just go in there and offer an ATM, right? Because at the end of the day, no one wants an ATM. What people want is money. People want money. People want to save money, right? So don't just go in there and offer them an ATM and expect them to take you up on your offer, right? Let them know how your ATM being inside of their business is going to benefit them, right? Let them know that their credit card fees are going to drop. Let them know that they're going to make a percentage per transaction, right? Let them know that their cash transactions are also going to go up. Let them know that there's going to be more foot traffic in their business, right? At the end of the day, guys, you want to let these businesses know all the benefits of having an ATM in their business. And then on top of that, hit them with your special offer, right? Create urgency. Let them know, hey, We're a local ATM company. We have a special promotion. We're paying $100 to every business owner that allows us to place a free ATM in their business. And on top of that, or not on top of that, but be like, and we only have 2 spots left, or we only have 2 ATMs left. We have one set to the side for another business, and I got this last one for you. Do you want to take it? Build urgency, right? Because if you don't build urgency, they're going to be like, oh, come back tomorrow. Oh, come back the next day. If you build urgency, you let them know, hey, I don't need your shirt. I don't need your business. I don't need a partner with you. I can work with all these other businesses around here. I came to you because I feel like your business potentially can be a great business. But if you don't want it, no big deal. I can go next door, right? You have to build urgency. You have to let them know that you also aren't desperate, right? And that's how you're able to land locations for your ATM business. And that's leveraging Yelp, right? Leveraging Yelp, cold calling, or going to Yelp, creating a list of locations, and then visiting them one by one on your days off, on the weekends or whatever day off you got during the week, right? Now, whenever you're prospecting locations as well, guys, my favorite way to find locations is automated leads, right? Automated leads is posting online and generating leads, hot leads, right? Hot and warm leads. People that are interested in your service, business owners interested in your service that are going to reach out to you, right? This is how I was able to actually land my first ever location when I started my business 3.5 years ago. Whenever I started my ATM business, guys, I posted on Facebook Marketplace, free ATM inside of your business. In the description, I wrote down the description of my business, about myself, and I just posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and I let the post do its job. Guess what? A lot of business owners scrolling through Facebook, especially if you run ads on your post, right? If you run ads, you spend a little bit of money, you're going to get a little bit more reach. But pretty much once you let your post sit there, guess what? People are going to look through your post whenever they're scrolling on Facebook or whatever, and they're going to see it, and they're going to click it, and they're going to message you. And that's how you generate hot leads. That's how you generate leads from people, business owners that are interested, right? By far one of my favorites, because all you have to do is post, sit back, and let the leads come in, right? And then again, there's a lot more ways on how you can generate leads. Email marketing. You can do, this is old school, but you can send out letters or brochures to every business address, right? Pull a list of addresses, generate, either do it yourself, put your brochure inside of every envelope, send them out all to all the businesses, or you can pay a company to do it for you, right? There's so many different ways on how to prospect locations for your ATM business. But that is how you can prospect locations, guys. Now, if you guys were taking notes, that's great for you. If you guys did not take notes, you joined in a little bit late, don't worry. My live gets posted into the Facebook group after it's done, right? So right now we're having this live. After it's over, the replay will post in my free Facebook group called Passive Income with ATMs for people on TikTok watching or YouTube, right? So go ahead and go over there if you guys want to watch the replay. But that is pretty much the 4 steps on how to start your ATM business, guys. Number 1, setting up your company, right? LLC, EIN. Number 2, business bank account. We talked about that. Number 3, processing company, right? What to target when they're working with a processing company. And number 4, locations, right? How to prospect locations. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick 4 steps on how to start your ATM business. Now, I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about the benefits of working with a team, right? A lot of people think that, oh, we have YouTube, we have Google, we can learn all of this for free online, which is true. You can learn anything for free online, right? But at the end of the day, guys, would you rather go on YouTube? Would you rather go on Google and try to put the puzzle together and take 4 or 5 months to get started? Or would you rather invest in yourself, get a mentor, have them teach you their experience that they've done throughout the years and teach you in a month or 30 days or less, and then be able to start 2 months earlier, right? 3 months earlier, 4 months earlier, depending on how long it would have took you if you would just start by yourself, right? So the benefits of working with the team is not only much more efficient, it may be less cost effective, but it's a lot more efficient. And if you think about it, guys, if you invest in yourself and you get a mentor, you invest into a course or a program or school, it's only going to speed up the process for you, right? So let's say you enroll with the program, right? With that program, you'll be able to start in 30 days or less, right? In 30 days, you can instantly put an ATM on location and start generating passive income. And in 30 days, 45 days, 90 days, you're already generating passive income with your ATM business, right? Now, let's say you're starting off by yourself. You go on YouTube, you go on Google. Not only that, you work a 9 to 5, you work a part-time job, you currently have a business, right? So not only is your time already limited, but now you got to take the time to try to find every video on YouTube to help you get you to the next step. How long you think that's going to take? Of course, it's going to take you a long time. So having a team around you, having someone to guide you is much more greater than starting off by yourself. A lot of people may disagree, but from my experience, guys, I've invested into multiple mentorships myself, and I've invested into courses that help me not only start my business efficiently, but also start as soon as possible, right? And the great thing about investing in yourself, guys, is if you put in the work, you're going to make your money back no matter what. I can tell you right now, guys, that every single time I've invested in myself, whether it was a program, a mentor, a course, I've made my money back within less than a year. Every single time. So at the end of the day, guys, it's just a matter of how much work you're willing to put into yourself, and whether you believe in the process when investing into that mentor, right? And at the end of the day, I'm not saying go and invest into anyone, right? You want to be able to do your due diligence and look into who you're actually investing into, because there is a lot of people that say, hey, I can teach you this, or I can help you here. And a lot of the times, guys, they're just some type of guru trying to sell you something, some type of guru selling you a course, right? So do your due diligence, guys. But working with the team is very important. You know what they say, guys? Your network is your net worth, right? So the people you hang around with are the people you become, right? All right, guys, we're going to get ready to jump into a Q&A, guys. So for everyone watching right now, if you guys are ready for a Q&A, go ahead and let me know right now. Go ahead and comment Q&A. Go ahead and comment Q&A in the comments. Let me know that you guys want to go ahead and have a Q&A, and then we'll go ahead and take about 5 to 10 minutes to answer some of your guys' questions. So in the comments real quick, guys, and every time I tell you guys to comment, one of the reasons is, of course, to interact with you and you guys can see that it's live, but also it helps out with the algorithm. So for everyone liking, everyone commenting, I greatly appreciate you guys for doing that. It helps out with the algorithm. So thank you guys so much. But for everyone that is ready for a Q&A, go ahead and comment Q&A right now, and we'll go ahead and get started in about 30 seconds. All right, guys. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the Q&A. Now, everyone that has a question, feel free to drop it in the comments down below, and we'll go ahead and, like I said, take about 10. I'll do 10 to 15 minutes of a Q&A, answer some of your guys' questions about the ATM business, about entrepreneurship, about myself, and hopefully it helps you out, guys. So let's go ahead and jump into a Q&A. How much do you charge for the program? So my mentorship program varies depending on what you need, right? So if you want an ATM included, it's a different price, right? If you want a course by itself, I can help you out with that. If you want the mentorship by itself, I can help you out with that. So it would just depend on what you need. If you're interested in my mentorship program, stick along, give me about 10 minutes, and I'll go ahead and drop down below what comes included with my program, what all you get included with my program. And then if you're interested in that, you can always reach out to me. All right, let me see. Where can you get an ATM? So typically you want to work with an independent sales organization, or in other words, ISOs, right? That's a company that pretty much buys ATMs from the manufacturer in bulk, and then they just sell them to us ATM business owners. as an ATM business owner, you can't go to the Hyosung, you can't go to Gen Mega and purchase an ATM from them. You actually have to work with an independent sales organization. And typically an ATM, a standard Hyosung Halo 2, you're looking at about 2,700-2,800 bucks. Hyosung actually, as of July 1st, went up $100 on their ATMs. So you're looking at about 2,800 bucks after shipping and tax. All right, let me see. Any other questions? Any other questions? Go ahead and comment them down below. Let me look through the TikTok because I know you guys are always commenting. David, go ahead. I just shot you a follow. Message me on Instagram. So for anyone watching right now on TikTok, message me on my Instagram. You can check it out in the bio. Message me on there and I'll reach out to you shortly and we'll go over my program. We'll go over my mentorship and different ways on how you can start. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, message me later. If you're driving and you're watching the live, don't try to text me right now. Make sure you get home or wherever you're going safe, and message me whenever you get a chance. No matter what, everyone that messages me, I always reply to you guys. I may be a couple minutes late, a couple hours late, but I do reply to everyone. So if you guys have any serious questions about the ATM business, or you guys want to get started and you want some help, you want a mentorship, feel free to reach out to me and I'll help you out as best as I can. How do you get started? So for everyone watching and everyone that's tuning in late on TikTok, message me on Instagram. Message me on Instagram and I'll be able to send you a free ATM business guide. But for everyone here on my Facebook group, if you guys are interested in a free ATM business guide, not only that I just give you a full rundown on the ATM business right here, a quick step-by-step on how to start, right? The 4 important fundamentals on starting your ATM business. But if you guys want a free ATM business guide, go ahead and comment down below ATM business guide. Or to make it easy, comment guide. Guide. Go ahead and comment guide down below and I will go ahead and send you that guide as soon as possible. Yeah, so typically when you start the ATM business, you want to be able to get an attorney to draft up a contract agreement for you. Contract agreements are important. A lot of business owners or ATM business owners use them. Some of them don't, right? Of course, it's recommended to use an agreement because it is going to protect you. It's going to protect you and your ATM business. Let me see. Any other questions, guys? So for everyone on my TikTok, guys, message me on Instagram if you guys want a guide. Let me see. Let me see. All right, let me see. How are you sourcing where to place the ATMs? So I just went over prospecting locations, but the best way on how to prospect locations, in my opinion, is, well, there's 2 different ways, right? Automated leads, which is doing the work yourself, hopping on the phone with the business owners, creating your own leads or generating your own leads, and then leveraging location services. Whenever it comes to the ATM business, there's a lot of location finder services out there, right? There's a lot of location services that will go out and find locations for you, and you just pay them an upfront fee, right? So there's 2 different ways. You can leverage them, pay them their fee, or you can leverage automated leads, right? Or Yelp and find your own locations. But that's pretty much how I've been able to find my own locations. Was I did a little bit of everything, guys. I've been in the business for 3.5 years now. I currently have over 25 ATMs currently on location generating me passive income. And I've done a little bit of everything. I've prospect locations door to door. I've done the cold calling. I've done the automated leads. I've leveraged the location services. And I've even generated locations through referrals, right? So referrals meaning people reach out to me and they're like, hey, this person told me you can help me out with an ATM. And that's how I was able to also generate leads. All right, David, sounds good. Let me see. So I'm not in a position, guys, for everyone that's wondering, can you start or invest into the ATM business and you own the ATM or you own the contract and someone else maintains it for you? Now, I don't do that anymore. I'm thankfully in a position where I can not only purchase my own ATM but maintain it myself or pay someone else to maintain it for me. I'm in a position now where I don't maintain other people's ATMs. It's not worth it for me, right? It's not worth it for me to do the work because now that's going to make me do work, right? And I want to make this as passive as I can. So I wouldn't do that. But for the person that asked that question, there is a lot of people out there, and this is all over the United States, that are willing to go out and fill your ATM up with their cash or your cash, right? You just have to be able to establish a great relationship with them. You don't want to just work with anybody, especially if they're using your cash. A lot of the times when it comes to the ATM bolting, you want to let them use their own cash, right? Let them use their own cash and then you just pay them a split. Let me see. What did I find the most effective? Honestly, automated leads, right? Automated leads, because that allowed me to not only post a lot more, talk to a lot more people, but also talk to people that are interested, right? Whenever you're going to door, guys, you're talking to business owners that may not even want your service, right? Or don't even want the ATM. So you're not only wasting time driving there, but wasting time going to talk to them and convince them that an ATM will benefit their business, right? To for just 10 minutes later them to tell you nah, right? So the most effective way that I've honestly have found when prospecting locations was automated leads, right? C1, no, brother. I already have 25 plus ATMs. Um, and I still manage a majority of them myself. So if we were to place more ATMs, like 10 plus, and you wanted me to maintain them, it wouldn't make sense for me. I'd pretty much be buying myself a job. So unfortunately, no. Each ATM costs you about 2,500 to 2,800. 2,500 being on the lower side if you don't get an internet box included, and 2,800 after tax and internet included and all that good stuff. Any other questions, guys? Have you ever liquidated a business credit card to purchase or refill ATM? Yes. So I've used my credit cards to purchase ATMs. Now, the great thing about leveraging credit cards is that you can go with an American Express Blue Cash credit card. You can use it to purchase your ATM. The great thing about that credit card, guys, is that it's 0% interest for 12 to 18 months, I believe. So you can ultimately pay the price of the ATM, make the minimum payments until the deadline. That way you can pay it all off. Or if you decided to make like $300, $400 payments, then you'll pay it off sooner. But you can always use those credit cards, leverage the 0% interest, and buy yourself an ATM. Now, instead of dropping $3,000 off the jump on an ATM, you can just use your credit card, use that extra cash that you have, and then just put that cash inside of your ATM. Now you're using that cash to work for you. Now what that was going to happen is that ATM is going to start making you money, generating you passive income. You use that money that the ATM is generating and you just pay your credit card off. Now essentially you started the ATM business for free because that ATM is technically paying for itself, right? So that's the beauty of assets, right? Of cash flowing assets. You could get a business line of credit as well. It would just depend on your current situation, right? If you can qualify for a big line of credit, then you could do that and then start off big, right? Purchase a couple ATMs. If you're someone that's credit's not too great, you just started your business, I doubt you'll get approved for $10,000. You may get approved for 2,000, 3,000. You could use that for your first ATM and start off with one. Yeah, so I mean, this is all free information here on my TikTok, on my Facebook group, but there is a mentorship program, of course, right? There's a mentorship program. If you're someone that wants to start, you can start with the mentorship program. Pretty much in the mentorship program, we're going to assist you from A to Z on starting your ATM business. You also get an ATM included with our mentorship program that is 100% yours. So it is all optional. You don't have to. So you also have to qualify to get started with our program. You can't just sign up. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Wolf, brother, get a life, brother. You're just on here hating. You ain't got nothing better to do, brother. I swear, that's the thing about TikTok, guys. You get a lot of hateful comments. That's why I try to prioritize my Facebook as well. So, any more questions? I'm thinking about putting an ATM close to Disneyland in Southern California. Foot traffic is like Las Vegas Strip, but I'm confused. What store should I look for? So those type of areas, they're great areas, and let me tell you why. One, you named the first one, foot traffic. The foot traffic in those areas are phenomenal. But after that, guys, you're looking at locations that are around these Disneyland, for example, in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Strip. You can raise up your fees, right? Being in high areas like that, high income areas, high traffic areas, you can raise up your fee. And the great thing about it is people are going to pay for it, right? Because who's going to Disneyland? Everyone all over the U.S., right? They fly into California to go to Disneyland, or Florida to go certain places, or Las Vegas, right? So that's the great thing about areas like that. You can mark up your price, your surcharge fee, and it's high traffic. So a lot of the times you're going to be dealing with gold mines, locations that are doing phenomenal numbers. Carl, you get into the mentorship program, shoot me a message. We'll jump on a free 10 to 15 minute informational call. We'll go over your options. We'll see if we can get you qualified to get started with our mentorship program. And if you can, we'll go ahead and get you started as soon as possible and start generating passive income in less than 90 days for sure, at least with our program. So Alex, you start the ATM business. There's four steps, and I'll give them to you real quick. Number one, you set up your company, business LLC, EIN. Number two, you need your business bank account, right? With a credit union or small bank, you can't go with the three big, which is Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. Those are no-nos. Number three, processing. You want to go with a processing company that will work with you, right? Not only work with you, but give you free processing. And number four, location. Once you find a location, you're pretty much off to the races. You're ready to start generating passive income. All right, guys, I don't see no more questions coming in. So real quick, let me go ahead and give you guys more information on my mentorship program, what you get included with my program. And for those of you guys that are interested, like I said, shoot me a message. Let me know that you're interested in getting started with the ATM business. I'll either shoot you my guide or I'll shoot you my calendar. We'll jump on a free 10 to 15 minute informational call. See what are your best options. We'll weigh out your options. See what's the best route for you to get started. And if I can help you, we'll get you started in less than 90 days. If I can't help you, then of course you'll go your own way and you'll figure it out, right? So feel free to stick along. Give me 30 seconds, guys, and we'll go ahead and go over our mentorship program, guys. 30 seconds. Scroll. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started with our mentorship program. Now, my mentorship program, as you guys can see the name behind me, the ATM plug, that is my mentorship program. And how I can help you get started with my program is pretty much we're a mentorship program that provides you everything you need to get started with your ATM business, right? From A to Z. We're a one-stop shop. With our mentorship program, number one, you get an online step-by-step course. Now, of course, the online step-by-step course, guys, is going to be there to guide you from A to Z, right? In the course, not only do I teach you how to apply for your LLC, I teach you how to obtain your EIN, which we went over today for free. I teach you how to prospect locations, how to program your ATM, how to maintain your ATM, how to install your ATM. I teach you the whole 9 yards with the course alone. Besides the course, I also provide you with a clients only group. Now, the clients only group is there for special live trainings, for if I bring on my mentors or any other entrepreneur in the business that wants to drop some value for you guys, we'll have those special live trainings in the clients only group only. Now, the group is also there for us to network with each other, guys. Your network is your net worth. So at the end of the day, the group is there to help each other out, right? Give each other tons of value. Let each other know our different tips and tricks in the ATM business that we've learned throughout our journey. It's a community where we're going to help each other out, right? Now, besides the group, you're also going to get one brand new ATM included, right? With my program, you get one brand new ATM included. If any of you guys have seen my videos, my pictures, I have a Hyosung Halo 2 that I always stand next to. That is the brand new Hyosung Halo 2 that you will get included with my mentorship program. The ATM that you get included, it is 100% yours, and it does come with 2-year warranty from the manufacturer. Besides the ATM, you also get an internet box included. The internet box is pretty much a small little box that allows your ATM to communicate to the network. The reason why you get internet with my program is because I've done this, guys. I used the business Wi-Fi before, and trust me, that's a headache. If the business's Wi-Fi goes down, your ATM goes down. If it slows down, your ATM goes down, right? So at the end of the day, you want to avoid as many problems as you can. And trust me, although it is free using the business's Wi-Fi, it comes with headaches. It comes with you receiving a bunch of calls. Hey, your ATM's not working. Hey, the ATM doesn't let this customer use money. Hey, the ATM is taking forever. And a lot of the times you're going to have to visit the location, troubleshoot the problem, and find out that it was just an internet problem, right? So I've dealt with this myself. And how I worked around it, I just provided my own internet. Now I don't have any of these problems because I know that my internet is only going to be for my ATM. I know that my internet is always going to work, so I don't have to worry about my ATM going out. But you do get one brand new internet box included with my program. Besides the internet box, you guys will also get included free ATM processing. Like I told you guys earlier, to get started with the ATM business, you guys want to go with a company that will provide you free unlimited processing, meaning they will not charge you a single penny. Give me 1 second, guys. My camera just disconnected. Let me see if I can get it back up and running. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 30 seconds real quick and we'll get started. All right, guys, we're back. I apologize for that. My camera just disconnected for some odd reason. But where were we? We were in internet. We're free processing. Yes. So with my program, you do get free unlimited processing. And like I said, guys, that pretty much is our company. They're going to facilitate your ATM transactions for free. They're going to allow you to also scale your portfolio to however many ATMs you want, and they're not going to charge you a single penny. Now, after you get the free unlimited processing with our program, you're also going to get ATM programming training. And what that means is that we're actually going to walk you through step by step on how to properly program your ATM so that you don't have to worry about outsourcing third-party technicians, pay up to 350 bucks, 400 bucks for them to program your ATM. We'll actually walk you through step by step on how to program your own ATM so you save yourself money and overall you save yourself time. Besides the ATM programming training, guys, we're also going to provide you an ATM placement agreement. Now, I actually paid $1,200 for this agreement, and I am going to provide that included with our program. So if you decide to enroll with my mentorship program, you're going to use the exact agreement that I currently use whenever I go out and prospect locations for my ATM business. Besides the placement agreement, guys, you're also going to get over a dozen PDFs, and I'm talking from brochures, I'm talking sales scripts, qualification questionnaires, MSB documentation. Let me see what else. I can't think from the top of my head, but over a dozen PDFs, guys, that you're going to be able to leverage for your ATM business. So you don't have to go out of your way, create your own brochure, come up with a sales pitch. All of this we're going to provide for you so you can either use it, edit it to your own, add it to your current pitch, whatever you want to do, guys, you're going to have with all of the resources that we provide you guys. And besides the PDFs, guys, you're also going to get the unlimited one-on-one mentorship, which is probably one of the most important things that you can get with any mentorship, right? What would a mentorship be without a mentorship, right? So with our mentorship program, you get one-on-one mentorship. And who is the one that's going to be mentoring you? I am. Right. I've been in the business for over 3.5 years. I currently have 25 ATMs generating me 5 figures a month in passive income. And I am going to teach you how I was able to do that in this amount of time and pretty much have you copy and paste my way of doing business with the ATMs, right? So you can do the exact same thing, right? I'm going to teach you how I prospect locations. I'm going to teach you how I negotiated my deals. I am going to teach you how I program my ATMs, how I install my ATMs, right? I'm going to give you the in and outs of the ATM business through my mentorship program. Essentially, guys, you're starting with my program. It's going to be, of course, a little bit more costly compared to if you were to start by yourself. But at the end of the day, guys, how valuable is your time, right? At the end of the day, time is the most valuable asset that everyone in this world has. And if you really value your time, guys, then of course you would take this program or any other program, any school into consideration, right? So that is what you do get included with our mentorship program, guys. If you guys are interested, like I said, feel free to shoot me a message. Let me know that you're interested either in my mentorship, my program, or just the free ATM business guide, right? Send me a message. I reply to everybody. I let you guys know with everything that you need, whether it's the help, whether it's my mentorship, a free 10 to 15-minute informational call. I'll personally send you my calendar and we'll get you started as soon as possible, guys. But that right there is going to be my mentorship program. And we're pretty much getting toward the end of this live, guys. We're getting closer to the end of the live. So real quick, guys, we have about 5 minutes till we hit the hour. I thought we were going to be able to finish in 35 minutes. It ends up taking an hour as always, guys. So I appreciate everybody and your patience for sticking along to the end of this live. But real quick, let's take this last 4 to 5 minutes to continue with some questions. And we'll go ahead and answer some of your guys' questions. If you guys don't have any questions, then that's pretty much going to be it for tonight's live. David, send me a message, brother. I'll go ahead and shoot you my calendar and we'll jump on a quick 10-15 minute call. Alex, shoot me a message, brother. I'll give you more information on my mentorship program. How do you keep track of the profits per ATM? So whenever you start your ATM business, you get access to the processing network, right? Whether Switch Commerce, Columbus Data, PAI, whatever company you're working with, they give you a login. And you're able to log in and look at all your ATMs, how much profit each ATM's made throughout the day, how much cash is inside it, whether your ATM is communicating or not. And you're going to be able to see all that by running reports. And that's how you're able to look at your profits. As well as if your ATM's running out of cash, you're going to get notifications or you'll be able to log in and see how much cash is inside your ATM. And then you can schedule like a refill or something. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? I appreciate everybody for the likes. I appreciate everybody who has been commenting. Thank you guys so much for the comments and the likes. I appreciate you guys. Where do you get cash for your ATM? So my cash that I actually get from my ATMs, guys, is my cash. A lot of people start off with their own cash, which is the most preferred way to start, because when you go into your ATM and you put $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 inside of your ATM, that money not only goes back into your account, but the profit is 100% yours, right? If you leverage a bank loan or you leverage other people's money, OPM, and you're using their money to fill up your ATM, that money goes back into your account and you reuse it, but you have to, of course, pay them a percentage per transaction, or you have to pay that loan off with interest, right? So at the end of the day, that drops your profit margin a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's worth it, right? Using OPM, other people's money, leveraging credit is always great for any aspiring entrepreneur, any entrepreneur in general. I use credit till this date, right? The credit card that I recommend anyone to start with is American Express Blue Cash credit card. Let's get it. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Let me see. An ATM costs you about 27 to 2,800 bucks. 2,800, 2,700 bucks after tax with an internet box. About 2,700 to $2,800. All right, guys. Well, that was pretty much it for tonight's live. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Again, for everyone that tuned in late, don't worry. Head over to my free Facebook group, as well as for everyone watching on the free Facebook group. The live will be posted here in the group as soon as we end it. So if you guys had to leave early or you tuned in late, don't worry. The entire live will be posted in the Facebook group here in Passive Income with ATMs. You'll be able to watch the entire thing. Feel free to comment. Even if you guys are watching the replay and you guys comment during the replay, I still reply to your guys' comments. So feel free to comment down below if you're watching the replay. I'll be able to comment right back, message you guys as well. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the free information, the value. I hope you guys take this and take it into your current business or your ATM business. But with that being said, guys, that was pretty much it for tonight's live, man. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys either next Tuesday or the following Tuesday. I tend to go live every week or every other week, guys. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.